All
right. Let's call over at
Camera, okay.
104. Allegiance. In allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Supervisor Mark Bogie,
Yes.
Clerk Stephanie, yes. Treasurer Joel,
Yes.
Trustee Olga,
Absolutely.
and Trustee Nick.
Approval of the agenda. Everything look good?
I actually want to add something. It's regarding the signature cards. I know we have two signers for payroll vendor checks on here, but this is something different. What we had approved last time was adding Jenna and I to the signature cards, but our conversation indicated that we would have to take Joel off and put him back on. So I wanted to add that to the agenda to so we can get the minutes to Carrie and First Merchant, so we can get those signature cards done.
You can't. You do not have the full board here, therefore you cannot alter a special meeting agenda.
Thank you, never mind. We'll approve it as presented then. I motion to approve the agenda.
That's what I was gonna say, two signers for the payroll. Oh, that's right, because we had to put a slash word in there.
Yeah,
We could have done that.
good have.
Well, it says signature card, actually on the notice.
Yes.
The agenda technically is a needed thing. So because it says signature card on your notices,
Okay, we can.
you
talk about
can
it.
talk about anything to do with the signature card.
Perfect, okay.
So we can get away with
We can
that.
do it.
Sounds good.
All right, approve the agenda as presented.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Public comment. Moving right along. New business. Two signers for payroll vendor checks slash signature card.
So currently Joel is the prime signature or sign for like his big checks that he sends out, but the clerk, when I do any type of payroll or vendor checks. So I want to changing that so that we only need one signature. Seeing as we've had kind of a bit of a backlog, since we needed two signatures, we're not all here every single day. Just wanted to get everybody's thoughts on that.
Well, I mean,
How when the bank doesn't even recognize two signatures? We're just doing it for our own.
for the township itself, so we may need a resolution, make that, I'm not sure.
I personally, again, a resolution is going to cover your butt more than a motion would. So that would be something that you could discuss with your attorney, is to just come up with, I mean,
Right now.
even you or I could come up with a very simple resolution stating that, that as a township board, you agree that you only need one signature on any checks issued from the township.
What are your thoughts, Nick?
My thoughts are, for Stephanie's own regard to keep the two. Especially from,
I guess my thought would be, since we're gonna have 5 people on the account, there should be,
Should be enough.
there should be enough.
Okay,
And it's a good.
it is, yeah, check and balance, and it's for your.
yeah, no, I can appreciate that.
Somebody
I just
said-
wanted to bring it up. Yeah, I just wanted to bring it up.
I mean, the situation we're in, yeah, we're
Yeah.
in kind of a tight spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, now this should be,
We should, okay. And then signature cards, I want to motion to put Joel and Renee back on the signature cards along with Jenna and I. Moving forward, so on First Merchants. Do we want you as well, Mark?
we could in case of emergency situation, so there'll be 5 of us.
Yeah, so I motion to put Joel, Renee, Mark on the signature cards along with myself and Jenna.
And then the minute should make that fly and make the bank happy now,
Yes.
maybe.
The motion, any second?
I second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Okay.
Approval of overdue current bills.
Hey, as you can see, in front of you, we have about $73,435.38 of bills. 60,000 of that is quarter 3 and 4 for the Milan Fire Department. That did not get paid this last few months. The invoice was for March 1st, so we want to get that paid ASAP. David Chapman Agency is our insurance that also did not get paid, so that is overdue. It's $8,312. We have a Verizon bill that's been overdue since at least 2020. It's an account that's been open for 6 years. When I called Verizon, it was a jetpack, which is a hotspot account that is no longer active, but that payment is still outstanding. And then we have our $167.94 for just our regular monthly. This unemployment insurance, an audit report was done incorrectly on my WAM. So we had a penalty of $47 or $50 when we had a credit. So $47.60 is due as soon as possible. Yes,
I'm back on the Verizon. Do we
Yeah.
owe them 1,015 or?
we owe them $1,015 on that one account, and then we have a separate account that's our monthly for our desktop phones.
Would that be, Phil had a spot that went to his house. And I just talked to Jackie about it yesterday.
She brought it back.
She brought it back, but we gotta see if that it.
So when I got into our Verizon account, there are 11 active lines, multiple jetpacks, some being billed to different addresses outside of the township. The two that are getting billed to us is this 1,015.14.
Okay,
And then the 167.94, which is, I confirmed, is all of our desktop phones.
okay,
The other ones are under this account, under our Milan Township account, but being billed to separate households.
One was Karen for a long time. I finally got that shut off. It took us 3
That
months.
was off. I've not seen that one on the account. The other ones are different people that I would like to get these hotspots back because they're still active and they're being built, but
Right.
the other people are paying them, but they're on our Milan Township account.
yeah,
Because I'd like to close out all of those and move forward. So
I know Jackie still gets a bill, I believe, on that.
should be about $80 a month.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
We need to get that shut off.
correct.
Well,
So
I
I
thought
can-
it was.
No, this is
No.
the 1,000.
As of yesterday.
There's 11 active lines on 6 accounts on Verizon right now. So, but I wanted to see about getting this overdue one paid because it's been at least since 2020.
Actually, it's been since,
The account was
6
over
years
for
ago.
6 years, yeah. Yeah, so I
Mostly
don't,
it was Marge Rock's thing and they just never addressed it.
so. Why, we keep getting bills for it, so. And then we have the Michigan Alarm, which is our June to August service. The County of Monroe printing, that was some public notices, yes.
Back to the alarm, can you
Yeah.
get that when our contract's due on that?
Yes,
Because I got another deal that come in the works, hopefully.
okay.
Okay,
County of Monroe printing, that was some notices that Karen had for some public notices. DTE, that's just our monthly payment, it's auto pay. We have credit cards for, yes.
And the DT bill?
Yeah.
We'll probably have to do this next month. We're probably gonna come up with like a resolution to
Yeah.
pay some of these bills, which in the bread book, correct me if I'm wrong there, deputy. You're allowed to pay those in advance because it's a utility that's a reoccurring bill every month. But let's
Yes,
just,
yeah.
next month we'll come up with a,
I would like a list of the utility bills that should be paid
yes.
before,
That way we don't have to go through special meetings and do all this and be
Yes.
legitimate.
yes.
Right,
The credit cards, that was Mark's and Barb's. So with Mark's, it was all credited things, so it really wasn't yours, but there's a couple late fees. And then the one for Barb's was a hotel and some bills for Steve's locksmith. Digital perspective, that's Chris, who works on our printers. Ace, we have a $15.06 bill that is overdue.
You say you'll sign for that? Hey, what's up?
And then our DTE streetlights, that's coming due on the 1st. Our Gazelle Publishing, which is Dundee Independent, and then our planner, we just got a bill for $595 for that. So totaling $73,435.38.
Could you say that a little slower?
$73,435.38.
Okay, thank you.
On our planner, do we really need the planner here at every planning commission meeting? Or no?
You can't discuss that right now. It's not on the agenda.
Okay, well, just because of the bill.
I understand.
Stick with the bills.
The fire department,
Yes,
third and fourth quarter, what's their third and fourth quarter?
for our services.
No, I mean, what is their fourth quarter?
How many months does it cover?
Is it December? I mean, year end,
Yeah.
fourth quarter?
I'm
So
not sure.
what
I
does this
can't-
pay?
It probably,
'Cause this
I
is
would go, it
third
probably
quarter.
goes by fiscal year.
Yeah, and they have,
So-
they have a different fiscal year than we do.
Yeah, I think theirs ends in what, June?
July.
June, yeah, their last
June
month is
30th,
June.
yeah.
So you own we own 2 quarters.
Yes,
Yeah.
so each of them is 30,000.
So last quarter and then this quarter.
Yes.
No.
Sarah just reached out to Mark about that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the last time we paid them was, I think, September or December, no, September for Q2.
Because this is just for the budget. For the fire department, doesn't include the runs that we have to pay.
Correct.
So, yeah, that's a whole other deal. And then for the DT bill.
Yeah.
That DT, the DT street lights, this is a question for you two.
Mhm.
When we pay that bill, since we have a street light authority or whatever you want to call it. When you issue a check, shouldn't it come out of that like account,
Yeah,
yeah,
GLE account?
it does, yeah, I just, when I was doing the checks, I made sure that it came out of the streetlights. Piece.
I'm good.
Any other questions on the bills?
Yeah, how did that fire department bill? Just a question, was it just sitting somewhere?
I have not seen
You
any.
haven't seen?
I hadn't seen any until Mark sent me the email with the invoices.
But you went back through the.
Yeah, but I
Okay.
confirmed that we have not paid them anything since December.
Okay.
I will have to say that we wrote checks to the fire department, they've held them for months.
And I did,
Thank God,
send-
one.
yeah, I
I've
did,
been right to her office and said, you gotta cash our checks, you're driving me crazy.
and I did send Sarah Finch a email yesterday, just to confirm the invoices and when we last paid them. But again, I looked back at our general ledger and we have not paid them anything since December.
And that's that, just to let everybody know that 60,000 is now $30,000 every quarter, and that's something that got approved because. They had 2 staff during the day now. That was a little bit bump. Right. It's helped.
I'll make a motion, we pay the bills.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Okay,
No.
Hang on. Hold on. What's that?
We gotta
Roll
do
call.
we have to do
We're
roll
doing this, and then
call
we're doing roll
before,
call after.
because it's on here, but
Yeah, we're
do we
doing
do
roll call.
all in
You,
favor?
no, you don't say all in favor, you just do roll call.
Okay, Supervisor Rogie,
Then somebody needs to delete that line.
I will. Supervisor Rogie. Supervisor Rogie,
Yes.
Clerk Stephanie, yes, Treasurer Gotts.
Yes.
Trustee Strong,
Yes.
trustee Mansik is absent.
Phones. I think I'll jump on this and stuff and join in. We would like to take all the phones and get rid of them out of the office because they just ring off the hook and there's usually nobody at the other end half the time. So they're a little crazy. That would get rid of our internet phones. We get free internet now, so there's no sense of paying for internet. We can get rid of that. And then we'll give everybody an undisclosed amount of money for the phone not being in the office. So we can use your personal cell number on the line. So we need to probably get that other phone coming first before we decide how much we're going to give everybody. Probably be a good idea.
I did talk to Verizon today and It's a new plan would be about $70 a month. If somebody wants a cell phone. And if phones go from anywhere between $175 and $1,500. He said the most expensive phone that he would ever recommend would be an iPhone 14, and that's $800 to $1,500. Obviously, that goes into the monthly payment. Adding a line versus adding a new line versus just taking over a current number would be fiscally more responsible because we get a promotional rate. So I would recommend that we do a new phone or new line, new phone number.
That's pretty much the reason we need a phone is for a building inspector. This way that phone and laptop that we're getting thing today will go to the building department. And when the next building inspector comes in, this all gets handed off to him and we don't miss a lick instead of like we've been in the last month of limbo.
So what phones are you getting rid of?
All the office phones.
So-
What are the office phones? Landline phones?
Yes.
So are you gonna have any landline phones?
No.
No.
Everybody will have a cell number on the website. I'll be honest with you, my phone barely rings off the hook anymore. Not like it did at first. Now it's pretty.
I will say I've been here probably every day for the last week and a half, and I've gotten probably 4 calls of importance from residents. Everything else is in spam.
I just wonder if that phone number is listed anywhere.
Which one?
Maybe.
It's on our website.
Yeah, it's on the website. And it's 439-1707, and then there's prompts for the clerk, treasurer, assessor, building inspector, all of that.
Which means you have to come in here to try to get into it, to get your voicemail silenced. So I think that's just a waste of time and effort. And you know what? Pick up your phone, put your number online, call it. You get an answer in a minute. That's what I've been doing. So it's working out.
And yeah, that would work for us out here in a small community. I wouldn't want to do that if I was in Wayne County or
No.
something like that.
No.
No, I just,
Of course, they work 5-6 days a week. We don't, so.
Right.
And yeah, like I said, I get maybe 1, maybe 2 calls a week.
Yeah. And now if you ring your phone, your cell phone, you pick it up and answer. And how many times you can answer with one word like, no, you need to pay your taxes next week.
Mhm.
Okay, done. I don't, that just.
so the cell phones you're gonna put them to are gonna be.
Everybody's cell phone.
Unless you wanted a cell phone. Cell phone.
You're just changing it on the web.
Right.
And it's still.
Yeah, with the-
Yeah, but that would be easy. That's an easy fix. Instead of, the situation we kind of got now, passwords and. We're trying to standardize an exit plan, so in case,
Now, what Karen does, she has her phone going to her cell phone.
but the phone's actually already listed on the website
Her
anyway.
cell phone is?
Yes.
Okay,
So that's why that's just a kind of a redundant thing that we don't need.
okay.
I just think it's quicker. If the phone's in your hand, you can answer the phone.
Mhm.
I try not to answer it. Dinner.
Does anybody get a phone here?
The only one that would be our building inspector, that'd be it.
Currently, nobody gets a phone.
Yeah.
Right now, but we would get one of the building inspector because they're not here on,
He's kind of an on-call as needed basis.
Yeah.
What do you think? Any thoughts?
I just thinking if you're gonna need a phone here for, at least one line all the time, but I mean. It doesn't ring much, right, Joel?
No,
I
I
mean-
mean, the thing about it is, I mean, if you have one that comes here, but unless it comes to my treasurer, I don't answer Stephanie's phone.
Right.
I don't answer the assessor's line. It's just to me, so it might as well just come to my phone. And that way it's to you.
And then everybody's gonna get, once we get this $70 and the phone bill, everybody will get like $15-20 a month.
yeah,
We're
because
using
right,
your cell phone.
right now, the landlines is $168 a month that we're paying for landlines that we use
Never.
never. I'd rather get that as a stipend somehow.
That way we'll put your cell up underneath your name and your website and. Throw you $15-20 a month. Then.
And like our fax machine over there runs on a landline, don't it?
No, runs through the internet.
Does it?
You don't need it anymore.
We don't never, I haven't seen that thing work one time, not been here for 2.5 years.
It's called right click fax now, isn't it? And And you right click fax and you can actually fax stuff from your computer to somebody's fax line or to the computer.
Oh, nice.
Nobody has ever asked me to fax anything.
Mhm.
It's email.
Email. Or mail.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, we're just gonna move up to date.
Okay, so,
Okay.
so for me to go up to Verizon to do all of this. Would we like to put a cap on how much a phone would be, like how much what we're willing to spend on a actual phone outside of the plan? I don't think we need to spend $1,500 on a phone.
No.
I don't even think we need to spend $800 on a phone.
I think it's
I'm talking one phone. is what you're-
One phone that would be for our building inspector.
Real like say.
And yeah, we get a nice case for it, so are we saying, a max of $400? With all accessories needed, is that good?
$400 or $500. I don't know what phones.
Do we want to do
Like,
$500 just in case?
Some of them are $1,400.
But I don't think we need
Buy the
that.
$500 phone.
Yeah, the gentleman I spoke to said the most inexpensive phone you can get that he would recommend would be $175.
Oh,
So,
yeah. And all they have to do is answer the phone, really, right?
Well, if you don't want to take inspector, go out and take pictures. and
Yeah.
that's-
Right, okay.
I don't think he needs the $800 new iPhone 14, but
Oh, right.
Put a $400 cap on it.
Yeah,
400? Okay,
I'm good with that.
And then we can figure out what we're gonna do for disbursements later on everybody who has a cell phone list on the website.
You can just see what it is and bring back.
Yeah.
Say, hey, this isn't work or.
yeah, I can
Okay,
take
we
a
don't-
look at, if I need more than $400, I can bring it back to say, we need to have this or whatever.
Yeah.
And so we are all in agreement to get rid of the landlines. For the
Yes.
desk phones, okay,
I'll make a motion to get rid of all the landline.
with the, okay.
Second it. All in favor?
I,
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries, but since we're spending money, do we need a roll call?
Well, now we have some guys to make a motion to get the phone, so I make a motion to go to Verizon and get a cell phone with a line, a new line with a cap of $400, including all accessories.
second that,
All right, roll call, Supervisor Bogie,
Yes.
Clerk Stephanie, yes, Treasurer Gatz,
yes.
Trustee Strub,
Yes,
and Trustee Mansik is absent.
and we were paying like $20 on a landline about a year ago. I said, what do we got?
Well,
We didn't do anything.
it was tough to get rid of ours because I had that number for,
Same with that. We had it, you know, 80.
yeah, same here. And I was like, tough to get rid of it. I'm like, we don't use it.
It'll be all right.
It'll be all right.
I don't even use it.
Oh, cemetery conference.
Yeah, so Amanda sent an email, earlier this week or last week about a cemetery conference going on, in 3 different areas. I think Jackson, Gaylord, and then, there's a
Mount
third,
Pleasant.
Mount Pleasant, thank you. I just wanted to bring it up, if we wanted to just approve, like, 2 people, doesn't matter who, if they wanted to go, just so we can approve I think it's like $135, to $165, depending on when we schedule. If people want to go, I think it would be good for somebody to go, but I just wanted to get it approved for maybe 1 or 2 people. Or if we say nobody can go.
You interested in going?
I would love to go. I have no problem going. The only thing is, I would not be able to go June 6th. If,
That's fine, because I think it's June 6th, June 20th, and June 21st.
yeah, I'll go to Gaylord on June 20th, no problem.
And,
I know Olga's been to a couple of those.
and I know Renee wants to go
She
too.
might want.
So,
Maybe 3 of us.
three, so I don't think we need to figure out who goes now. I think as long as we know that we approved 3 people to go, so we have 3.
I think we should send Jenna to the UP one, shouldn't we? Or no?
What? There's not a pretty one.
What's that?
I'll stay up there.
Yeah.
I won't come back.
You do need to know who's going, because in order to, register, you have to give names and
Well,
titles.
when
and
we
stuff.
register, we can depend, but like for right now, we're just agreeing.
Oh, just approving on the
Approving
amount of people.
3 times $135. We're
Yeah.
approving that amount. And 3 people can go. If only 2 people want to go, we've approved it already with 3.
Okay.
So I make a motion,
Yeah, go ahead, stop, just, sorry. There's also that book that I think would be very beneficial, just
yeah.
maybe getting one book for, the township. I think it was,
$35.
I think it was, $34.50,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I think it'd be.
So I just think it would be good to have a copy for the township.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good. So I make a motion to approve 3 people going up to the cemetery conference with a purchase of one of the cemetery conference books.
Second that.
All in favor?
No.
No.
Roll call.
Supervisor Rogie,
Yes.
Clerk Stephanie, yes. Treasurer Cox,
Yep.
trustee Straub,
Yes.
and trustee Mansell.
And
Okay.
I feel good.
Oh, yeah, you're ready to go. Issues from board members. Guess what? I got nothing.
You got issues, I'm sorry.
Well, I got some, but not today. Things are
That's
moving
good.
ahead. I can say one thing now that Steph's in here, we're really cleaning house and things are moving forward, and I'm glad the staff we got on hand now, and we can start moving forward, light speed. Oh, I got.
I don't have anything.
I don't have anything.
She got my over.
But I got a surprise visitors one from John Shower.
Oh,
He brought me over some books on township planning.
I actually do have something if you're done.
I'm done.
Actually, I think his name is Rick from R&R Lawn Care. He does our, he stopped in today. He had a concern with one of the minutes. We were talking about the cemetery, committee that we wanted to put together. He misunderstood, thought there was concerns about his work at the cemetery. So with mowing, I told him, no, we have not had any complaints. But he did bring up, that, this committee and I agree, having this committee look at, the tree trimmings and everything around and the shrub trimmings around the cemeteries. He said it would make his job a heck of a lot easier. But like he said, azalea is really bad with overgrown trees, overgrown shrubs. I don't think that's part of his contract. I think he just does the trimming
Yeah,
of the
right.
grass and the mowing.
No,
of
I
the
agree.
grass.
That's,
So I think we should think about that, in future, thoughts, especially if we're gonna put together a cemetery.
I know our supervisor was supposed to get them trees and bids on them trees to be cut down.
they approved it, remember? Still.
Are they done?
No. Funny little story to that is, that tree's been trying to get cut down for 18 months
Isn't that the one that we put bids out for?
Yeah. that we approved. Got it all done. It's still standing. I'm gonna go drive over and take a look at it again, and see if it's still there, and make a little phone call to our tree cutting service and find out what's going on, because it's been 18 months. We approved it 3 months ago. But
Yeah, the bone cutting,
Yeah.
contract, yeah.
I know they've been busy with the storm damage, so I think
Sure.
this tree it needed to go 18 months ago. And there's a couple dead ones at Rice that I seen the other day. And yeah, we need to address that before something seriously happens. So.
Mhm.
Staff.
So when you guys get the cemetery committee together and you go to take care of all those trees, can I come with my sawzall and have fun?
Sure.
Are you registered and able to use a sawzall?
You have proof of insurance.
No,
You actually
life
don't have
insurance.
certification?
I do have medical insurance.
Certification.
Some people need that.
Yeah. No.
No, I'm very careful with it.
Anything else? Oh, what's Miss Den up to?
I have nothing.
Okay. No public comment, obviously, because nobody's here. Does anybody online wants to yak or no? Nothing?
Roy's son.
We'll close down public comment.
All right,
Adjournment.
I'll make a motion to adjourn this.
I second that.
All in favor?
I.
Opposed? Motion carries. We're gonna adjourn at 1:34.
Did you really have a bang?
Ding, 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 ding. Thank you for all of your insight.
Thank you. I'm gonna go cut truck.
Pay the bills.
I'm on it.